they might say to please others that, oh, this is nice, I think this is my new purpose, I'm going to pursue this, I'm going to do this. But that's all lies. Deep inside, they just want to please their parent. That's all. Hello everyone, I hope everyone is doing good and taking good care of themselves. So today I'm going to talk about adult children of narcissists who gaslight themselves. Yeah. And before I get going, I would request you all to like, share, subscribe the channel, hit the notification bell so you guys are updated whenever we put out a new content. So as we know, narcissistic parents have this sense of superiority and entitlement. They think that they deserve everything special and good, and the kid has to serve them, or the narcissistic parent's partner has to keep serving them. These narcissistic parents, they lack empathy, so they really don't care what the kid is going through or how the kid is feeling about things. They really don't care about all of that. They see their kid as an extension of themselves, so they want their kids to think, function, feel and behave the way how they are doing or how they want them to do. Narcissistic parents are big time into manipulation and gaslighting and triangulation, and they take help of these tactics to control and keep the children under control and keep them on hook for long. Narcissistic parents really don't care about the damages that is caused to their children because of their constant manipulation and gaslighting. And this is because one thing is that these narcissists lack empathy, and the other thing is narcissists have this inability to self-reflect. So they really don't introspect, they really don't go deep and try and see things from others' point of view or perspective. They see it their way and that's it, and there's nothing wrong with them. The world has to comply, the world has to worship them and obey them, and that's it. If people will disagree, or if people won't listen to the narcissists are going to run smear campaign, summon their flying monkeys, and triangulate things further, and really make a mess out of their victims. And the same thing happens in narcissistic families also. So the narcissistic parents you know uh, see their children's independence as a threat, that the child might grow out of me, and I might lose control over my child, and that is not what the narcissistic parents want. They want to be with their child, and they want their source of supply, yeah, 24/7, 365 days. I mean, their supply could be validation, admiration, financial gain, it could be anything. So they don't want to share their supply with anyone, and they don't want their supply source to run away. And in order to keep them on hook, lots of manipulation, triangulation, summoning the flying monkeys, emotional blackmail, the list goes on. Narcissistic parents are big time into gaslighting their children. Yeah, whenever they see that the child is trying to be authentic, or the child is denying the things that the narcissistic parents want them to do, they take help of gaslighting. And what gaslighting does is that it throws you off balance. It makes you doubt your own feelings, it makes you doubt your own thoughts and action. Yeah, it confuses you. Yeah, gaslighting puts you in a state where you are just confused about your own self and the world around you, and that makes it very conducive. Yeah, that state is very conducive for the narcissist to further mold and manipulate their children as per their need and convenience. Narcissistic parents don't see their kids the way how healthy parents see their kids, yeah, as different unique individuals with their own likes and dislikes, and it's absolutely okay to disagree. And they don't have to do everything my way, they can do things their way. This is how healthy family dynamics are. But when we look at narcissists, it's all about control, it's all about the narcissist way. So we need to understand that narcissists are very scared of being called out for their bad behavior. That is the time when the shame gets activated and they begin to play victim, yeah, and they begin to, shift that blame onto others, external circumstances, other people, and all of that. So these narcissists, they are very image conscious. They don't want to be called out for their bad behavior. They don't want to be labeled as the bad parent. So they do things in a much more sophisticated way, and that is gaslighting. Yeah. Gaslighting might look like, parents, telling their child, well, look at their son, he does so much, I don't know what is going to happen with us. Yeah. So these subtle ways of gaslighting, then the parents are going to say, well, you had never been good enough, I did anything and everything for you, look at others children, they are so obedient, they are doing so much, and look at you, don't you ever think about me, my needs, my desire, my expectations. So they do a lot of this comparison, and then they make the child feel as if something is wrong with the child. If the child likes something, the parent might invalidate and say, well, you are liking this, but this is not going to take you anywhere, you should like this. Yeah. Narcissistic parent prefers, you should like that thing, yeah, that sport, that subject, you should focus on that. Yeah. Because the narcissist approves of that, and if you do something which is the opposite or against that, you know what comes next. So all of this gaslighting on a regular basis, a person is unable to have complete balance over himself or herself. Yeah. They are forever in doubt. Am I good enough? Is there something wrong with me? I mean, is it the right way to do? Am I thinking right? Am I thinking straight? I mean, I think the problem is with me. Now, with all these manipulation and gaslighting over a prolonged period of time, the kids are confused individuals. They grow up to be confused individuals, at least when they are around their parent. Yeah. They know that they are not good enough, and they also know that they have this burden on their shoulder to please and bring happiness, to their narcissistic parents. Yeah. To make them happy, they have this responsibility. They have been parentified. Yeah. That I have to make my narcissistic parent happy, and I have to do anything and everything. I have to keep trying. So these narcissistic parents, they throw on and off a little bit of crumb. Yeah. They might, bring in their enabler and pass across a message through their enabler. Yeah, your mother was saying a lot. Yeah, you did this. Your mother was very happy. The mother is not going to say this directly. The narcissistic parent is not going to say this directly. The enabler is going to come and tell you. Yeah. Or maybe if the enabler is your sibling, the sibling is going to come and tell you. Yeah. So these narcissists, they want to stage things as if everything is fine, and they can see you, they can hear you, and they do talk about you, they do talk good about you, they do validate your efforts, but it's not on a regular basis, and it's not this much, it's just tiny bit. Yeah. And that too through their enablers, through their flying monkeys. So they don't have to bend low and tell you that, oh, you did such a good job. They don't have to bend to that level. Somebody else tells you and you feel so good, you feel so elated that, oh yes, finally my mom was talking to my auntie this gift that I gave my mother, about this vacation that I gifted to my father. So the kid automatically feels very excited. All of us needs validation. Validation helps us feel motivated and helps us move forward. But this form of validation, these are nothing more than breadcrumbs, and narcissists are expert in breadcrumbing. So coming to the gaslighting thing, these kids, I mean adult children of narcissists, they grow up with this gaslighting, and they grow up with a lot of doubt and confusion. They think they are not good enough. These kids might be big time into pleasing others, because they know that is the way to survive. That's how they survived their narcissistic family, by pleasing others and constantly being the doormat or the emotional toilet for their narcissistic parent. And that's how they survived and managed in the family. Because it's always the narcissist way. The kid doesn't have autonomy, the kid is not allowed to be themselves. Yeah, they grow up with that stunted mindset and understanding that this is how it is. So with these adult children of narcissistic parent, they grow up with this thing inside of them that I'm not good enough. It's embedded inside of them, yeah, on a subconscious level. And if good things happen to them, they just can't believe and accept. Yeah, if everything is fine, if everything is calm, stable, good, they crave that, um, stress. They crave that invalidation. They crave all of the things that they experienced during their childhood, and they think that that is their one permanent reality, and they try and relive that, yeah, because they got addicted to it. Yeah, there was lots of pressure, lots of gaslighting, not being good enough. They are in that rush all the time. I have to prove myself, I have to win the love of my parent, I have to make them happy, I have to be the overachiever. So these kids actually don't feel good when everything is stable, good, if they have got a good loving partner who validates them, who encourages them, who supports them, motivates them. These kids, I mean, because of this unhealed trauma, because they were addicted to all of those things that happened with them, and they think that is okay. They don't know what healthy and stable and calm is. Yeah, so they get frightened with this idea of being everything happy, okay, and stable. Yeah, they don't like that. They keep craving the treatment they were given when they were kids. So these kids again often land up in midlife crisis. Yeah, they are unable to believe and accept their reality, that okay, fine, everything is sorted, everything is calm, I mean, I'm settled, everything is okay. They don't like that. Then they feel as if they have lost purpose in life. They don't have purpose in life. Earlier, remember, the purpose was to please their parent. Earlier, the purpose was to make their narcissistic parents happy, and that was the only purpose. And all of a sudden, when they grow up and now they have someone else in their life, they are still missing that purpose. They don't want to aspire and focus on this new purpose. Yeah, and they don't want to focus on their life with the partner. They want to focus on that purpose. Yeah, because that is still unaccomplished. Yeah, that is still incomplete. Yeah, because the narcissists never give closure. The narcissistic parents are never going to tell you that you are absolutely good, you are perfect, everything is fine, thank you so much, you did so much for me. Narcissists are not going to do that. They are entitled beings, and they will vehemently control you, and keep telling you and reminding you that you need to betray your own needs and likes and keep pleasing them, prioritize them, because they are the parent, they have given birth to you, they are God, they need to have all the good things, and you don't need to enjoy and have autonomy over your own life. So these kids they begin to gaslight their own selves. A lot of them suffer from midlife crisis. A lot of them then look out for new purpose, and that is the time when they become the victim of these spiritual narcissists. Yeah, all these spiritual fake gurus that are out there selling all those things. So or they become victim of some other narcissists and toxic people around who uses, manipulates, and exploits these people. So these kids, because of that constant gaslighting, all that abuse, they really don't know what is happy, what is okay, and what is stable. Yeah, and they keep craving that. They are addicted to that adrenaline rush, they are addicted to that cortisol spike, and they keep looking out for that. That's like an adventure for them. Stability, everything is fine, happy, is something that they did not grow up with. Yeah, so it is absolutely a very new and alien thing, and they cannot accept it. Yeah, subconsciously they are so badly enmeshed with that toxic narcissistic family dynamic that it becomes very difficult for them to switch, yeah, and upgrade to a more stable environment, to a more predictable environment. They want that unpredictability. They want, that, motive, yeah, that mission that they have to please the parent. They have to keep overdoing, and maybe once in 10 years, the parent might validate through an enabler or a monkey. Ah, you did good. And they won't say it themselves. Yeah. So these kids, they begin to gaslight their own self. When they have good things, they will gaslight themselves, and they feel that their sole purpose in this world is to please their parent. Yeah, they don't feel happy experiencing good things, because deep down they feel that they are unable to please the parent. Now you need to understand that you can never please narcissistic parents. Yeah, even if you die, or if you take 10,000 birth, you are never going to please them. Yeah, and that's how they keep you on hook. Yeah, you keep wanting more of praise, you keep wanting more of validation, you keep wanting them to see you and hear you, but that day never comes. On and off, those crumbing happens, but things are not like the healthy parents. So yes, these kids, I have seen a lot of them destroying their good lives also. I mean, the partner is divorcing them, they are leaving their job, and they are getting into something which they are not sure of. And they basically want that mess, they crave that chaos. Yeah, and the credit goes to the narcissistic parent. Yeah, they know the buttons to press. Yeah, and not everyone can put up with this. Yeah, who would put up with someone who is so emotionally enmeshed with their narcissistic parent? Partners do want some privacy, partners do want some consistency, partners do want some security and safety, and they want to feel safe in the relationship. But things are very different. So yes, this is one of the things that not much people talk about, that adult children of narcissists often become uh, a gaslighter for their own self. Yeah, they start gaslighting themselves, and they do it till the time they are not destroyed, or you know um, falling apart. So yes, this is there. I mean, it's a reality. Until and unless these kids don't choose to heal themselves, or look out for some therapist or coach who can help them navigate, uh, they will be on that run. Subconsciously they will be craving that validation, even though if they have to pay a huge price for that validation from the narcissistic parent. So yes, it's a very complex phenomena, I would say, that these kids, no matter how much the partner wants to fix them, no matter how much the others, the friends wants to fix them, they feel that something is missing, and the missing thing is the purpose that was given to them or allotted to them by their parent. Yeah, it was ingrained. Remember all that conditioning, manipulation, parentification, emotional incest, and all of the thing that happens with these kids when they have narcissistic parents. It molds them into someone who is more slavish. Yeah, someone who is more slave like, someone who is more like a servant and not an individual person. So I mean, till the time these adult children of narcissists don't choose to heal and put an end to all that cycle, nothing changes. They suffer. Who comes in their life, they suffer. The suffering goes on. And so these adult children of narcissistic parents, they don't feel good no matter how successful they become, or no matter how stable they become because of their partner and everything. They still crave, they want a new purpose, and that purpose, they might say that this is the new purpose I want to explore, and this is the purpose that I want to explore and find out. So these adult children of narcissistic parents, they want that purpose. Yeah, the only purpose that is ingrained, that is to serve their parent, and that's it. Anything new they might say to please others that, oh, this is nice, I think this is my new purpose, I'm going to pursue this, I'm going to do this. But that's all lies. Deep inside, they just want to please their parent. That's all. That is simple. No matter how much word salad they make, no matter how much they tell you, every time you try and fix them, I mean, these adult children of narcissistic parent, they again go back to square one. Yeah. So no matter what good purpose you put on the plate in front of them, they are going to choose the most toxic purpose, and that is to please their narcissistic parent. So yes, this was all about this gaslighting thing. I mean, the damage the gaslighting does, and how adult children of narcissists begin gaslighting their own self until and unless they don't destroy and fall apart. Yeah, in case if you would like to add in something, you can always comment below, and please like, share, subscribe the channel. Let's grow this community, let's create awareness, and let's encourage people to heal and break the cycle. Lots of love and blessings to all of you. Bye.